Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Selena, and to your entire team and to all of our partners in doing the necessary infrastructure building work of changing and transforming how we can provide housing for all in the city of Boston. Affordable housing is the foundation that everything else needs to be built upon, and I'm so grateful to have so many partners in this work in Boston rethinking it from every angle. In addition to the organizational partners who are here, I want to thank my colleagues in city government, or actually city and state government, so elected colleagues, City Councilor Kendra Lara, who's the district councilor and chair of the Housing Committee, City Councilor Kenzie Bach, who's been a long time champion for all of our housing efforts, and our new state representatives, Samantha Montano. Thank you so much for your leadership. We're thrilled. You will hear, of course, from our Chief of Housing, Sheila Dillon, and Jessica from her team, representing many in the Office of Housing who are working to address immediate crises but also change the systems. So thank you so much to Sheila, Jessica, and everyone on your teams. Thank you. A really important partner in the work, our planning chief, Arthur Jemison, who has been leading amazing transformation along with all of his staff. Thank you for being here as well. This is exactly what we want to see all across the city. Treasured community spaces, maintained and even expanded in the uses that match the needs of our communities today. For almost 20 years, this beautiful space has been sitting empty, waiting for the vision and team to recognize and realize its potential, and the coalition to do that. And so we're so thrilled that that team, built from community, from the grassroots, with leadership from the Hyde Square Task Force, Penrose, the Office of Housing, and so many community members and activists, we're all here to share that this church will soon house 55 mixed-income rental units, a new performance space for the Hyde Square Task Force Creative Arts Program, and a hub of community all throughout the year. And this project will be just one of 17 new projects across the city that we're able to celebrate today, of the same kind of scale and impact for community. $67 million will be deployed in the creation and preservation of more than 800 units of income-restricted housing across 8 neighborhoods. And so this round of funding, which is available because of the leadership of our teams and the thoughtful and creative use to try to close gaps wherever possible, we're deploying federal recovery funds as well as funds that are connected to development in Boston through linkage and other programs that we're also looking to address separately as well. I will just note that we're very grateful to have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to show how much impact happens when you invest in housing across the entire community. And we're making use of our recovery dollars thanks to the partnership from the City Council and State Legislature to do that. These dollars run out in just a few years. And this is the proof, and this will soon be, the residents who will be living here soon will be the proof that we need to keep that going. And so we're also standing here to renew our call for sustainable revenue sources to fund affordable housing, from our proposals with linkage and IDP, as well as for a transfer fee at the State House that would generate the revenue to keep this going permanently in perpetuity for our communities. And I want to thank Sam and all of our colleagues at the State House. Our proposal last session got the farthest that it has ever gotten for a transfer fee, and so we are really grateful for the partnership with the Boston delegation in renewing that call this session. It ties not only the funding for affordable housing, but a specific batch of resources to keep our seniors in their homes with tax relief and a recognition of how our long-standing community members need that targeted support as well. Okay, back to my script. Sorry for this deviation. The $67 million and 800 units will touch 8 neighborhoods: Alston, Chinatown, Dorchester, Jamaica Plain, Mattapan, Mission Hill, Roxbury, and South Boston. And we know that the housing crisis really is centered across the entire city and that it affects each part of our daily lives directly and indirectly. These projects will include units for rent and homeownership, They include affordable housing, senior housing, supportive housing. They rely on partnerships with for-profit and nonprofit developers and will be built on public and private land. So we're really trying to put everything on the table. We talk all the time about the importance of collaborating across industries, sectors, and levels of government to address our toughest challenges. Nowhere is that need more urgent than ensuring our residents and families can afford to stay and thrive in this city. So every time we do an event like this, you will hear me say not only that we need to keep it going with transfer fee at the State House, but that we need to not only create new housing, but preserve and protect it where it already exists as well. We're excited to be continuing to build on the work of the past year. Under Sheila and Arthur's leadership and their teams, we've permitted more than 1,300 affordable housing units just in the last year, which is the most in a generation in a single year. And investments like the one here today ensure that there's a foundational pipeline for all of the other innovative work that our Office of Housing is doing to preserve affordability, boost homeownership, close the racial wealth gap, and fight displacement. Ok, otra vez en español. Buenos días a todos. Quiero agradecer al Hyde Square Task Force por recibirnos aquí. Estoy muy orgullosa de estar aquí hoy con todos ustedes y con nuestro equipo de vivienda para anunciar que esta iglesia pronto será el hogar de 55 unidades de vivienda de renta mixta y un nuevo escenario para el programa de artes creativas de Hyde Square Task Force. Gracias. Nos aseguramos de que este lugar siga siendo el centro de la comunidad y la conexión. Este proyecto es solo uno de los 17 nuevos proyectos que celebramos hoy en toda la ciudad. Invertimos $67 millones en la creación y conservación de más de 800 unidades de vivienda asequible en Boston. La crisis de la vivienda nos afecta a todos, directa e indirectamente. Por eso, nuestras soluciones deben diseñarse pensando en todos también. Los 17 proyectos que están recibiendo inversión incluyen unidades para renta y compra, incluyen viviendas asequibles, viviendas para mayores y viviendas de apoyo. Se basan en relaciones con desarrolladores con y sin ánimo de lucro y se construirán en terrenos públicos y privados. Hablamos continuamente de la importancia de la colaboración entre industrias, sectores y niveles de gobierno para afrontar nuestros retos más difíciles. Esa necesidad es especialmente urgente en la lucha para garantizar que nuestros residentes y familias puedan quedarse y vivir en nuestra ciudad. Por eso, cada vez que organizamos un evento como este, me oirán decir que es solo una de las muchas cosas que estamos haciendo en nuestra ciudad para abordar la necesidad de vivienda asequible. Tanto la necesidad de preservarla y protegerla donde existe, como la necesidad de crearla donde no existe. Estamos muy contentos de seguir avanzando sobre la base del trabajo del año pasado, en el que permitimos más de 1.300 viviendas asequibles, la mayor cantidad en una generación. Inversiones como la que estamos celebrando hoy aquí garantizan que haya una fundación para todos los demás trabajos innovadores que nuestra oficina de vivienda está haciendo para preservar la asequibilidad, impulsar la propiedad de la vivienda y luchar contra el desplazamiento. Y también, otra vez, necesitamos legislación al nivel estatal para un transfer fee, para crear los fondos sostenibles en perpetuidad para la creación y para mantener nuestros recursos para la vivienda asequibles. Entonces, gracias. And I'm very excited to pass it on now to my colleagues in elected office. We will start with our district councilor, Kendra Lara, then Councilor Bach, and then Rep. Montaño.